Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and today we are talking about NIO stock price targets, stock analysis, and NIO Day stock news. But before we get into that, I will provide a quick news update regarding Plug Power stock because they recently announced their second quarter financial results. For NIO stock news, we have seen a sighting of NIO's new ET7 sedan riding around while undercover. Also, NIO has officially picked a location for their highly anticipated NIO Day event, and we have NIO's earnings report coming up soon, so we will talk about how that will impact the NIO stock price. Go and press the like button right now if you like these stock news updates, comment your thoughts down below regarding Plug stock and NIO stock, turn on all subscription notifications to stay informed, and now let's make you some free money with Webull. Webull is a free brokerage app where you can buy and sell stocks, options, and cryptocurrencies, but right now you can get 2 free stocks with Webull. You can get the first free stock, which can be worth anywhere from $2 to $250 for just creating an account, and you can get a second free stock, which can be worth up to $1,600 if you invest $100 or more on your first deposit. You will have a 1 in 100 chance of getting stocks like Facebook, Starbucks, or Snapchat, and you have a 1 in 50 chance of getting stocks like Google or Procter & Gamble. To get this offer, just press on the link in my description box down below, but do it quickly because this offer will not last forever. And without further ado, let's get into today's stories. Plug Power is a hydrogen fuel cell company that has recently reported their second quarter financial results after market close on Thursday. On Friday, which was the day after the earnings report was released, the stock price for Plug Power surged 10%, but later that day it had already lost most of those gains. The reason for the surge in price was because Plug Power beat their second quarter year-over-year net revenues by an astounding 83% year-over-year, and this growth is set to continue into 2022. However, with that being said, Plug Power is not a profitable company yet, and it continues to lose money. The company has lost $99.6 million for the quarter, and they have lost $160.4 million in the first half of 2021. With that being said, Plug Power does have a great plan to achieve profitability due to their many projects in the works currently, such as their joint venture over in France to supply hydrogen fuel cell powered light commercial vehicles in Europe, along with appropriate hydrogen fuel cell infrastructure. This venture is also aimed at infiltrating the 30% market share of hydrogen-powered light commercial vehicles by 2030. The company is also working on bringing more green hydrogen products to the United States, and Plug Power has also announced a great strategic agreement with BAE Systems to make hydrogen fuel cell buses. Now for NIO stock news. NIO has barely been impacted due to the recent Chinese government crackdowns, so NIO is still doing great over in China. NIO stock has been very bullish lately, along with the S&P 500, which just set another new record, and the Nasdaq and Dow Jones alike have both rebounded from the recent sell-offs. NIO has multiple new vehicles that are about to go into production or be delivered to consumers in the next few quarters, which is great news. One of those new vehicles was spotted in China recently, but it did not have the NIO badge on it, so it was clearly undercover. However, no one was fooled because it was obviously the new ET7 sedan that will rival Tesla's Model S. NIO also has many different models coming out for 2022, such as a minivan and a new compact SUV. Wall Street analysts remain extremely bullish on NIO stock. Call options have greatly outweighed put options by a large margin, and analyst price predictions for NIO stock are still very high. The average NIO stock price target is $64.50, while the high-end NIO stock price prediction is $72 a share. NIO has already picked a city for their next NIO Day event, which will be held in Suzhou, which is a city located west of Shanghai, as the location for the 5th annual NIO Day. However, the specific date of the event will be determined at another time. After the 2020 NEO Day event, the NEO stock price surged all the way up to an all-time high of $66.99 because the event really excited investors with NEO's new PowerSwap 2.0 stations, their 150 kilowatt-hour solid-state battery technology, along with many other things. Recently, NEO shares have been picking up steam and momentum lately as we draw closer to their earnings report. As with all stocks, good news can sometimes cause a stock's price to fall, but for NEO, I anticipate that the shares will stay relatively bullish leading up to the earnings report. And even if we get good numbers in the report, the stock may still pull back some. We have seen this countless times in the stock market with many other stocks that I have reported on, but it does not always happen every time, so we will still have to wait and see what happens. There was a point back in 2019 where shares of NEO were only $1.50. However, those days are long gone, and right now is probably the best time to get into NEO if you are a long-term investor. However, you can always wait because recently NEO has had a spectacular rally, especially in the beginning of 2021, where NEO hit a resistance level of around $62. The main objective for bulls now is for NEO to pass that $62 resistance level, and then from there the sky's the limit. However, breaking that level is going to take a lot of momentum and volume. In a previous video, we talked about NEO's July delivery numbers, where they delivered around 7,931 total vehicles for the month of July of 2021. And that number represents a year-over-year growth of around 124.5%, which is absolutely astonishing. However, the stock price did fumble a little bit because Li Auto and XPeng ended up outperforming NEO, and I made a video on that, so if you want to watch that, you can go and check it out. However, NEO's overall electric vehicle sales numbers still stomp Li Auto and XPeng. So despite the community having a negative reaction to the EV delivery numbers, NEO still doubled what they delivered for that same month last year. Retail investors and traders have been spoiled with NEO crushing their own records month over month and year over year. So even when NEO objectively still has great delivery numbers, they still under-deliver according to some investors. Also, the July delivery numbers of 7,931 vehicles was barely less than June's delivery numbers of 8,083 vehicles. But because of this, investors got scared because it seemed that NEO's growth is stagnating. But that is ridiculous, and the reason for this temporary and very minimal lapse in electric vehicle delivery numbers is due to the semiconductor chip shortage that NEO and a lot of other electric vehicle manufacturers are experiencing. NEO still has a great following and community, great vehicles and products, and absolutely amazing stock growth potential. In my opinion, NEO has done a fantastic job of sustaining themselves through the chip shortage while also maintaining pretty great stock growth in that time. And because of this, I will continue to buy NEO when it pulls back. But what do you all think? Like this video right now, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next YT video.